Look straight ahead right now. You're seeing a room. A screen. Maybe your hands. It feels like a live feed. Like a window open to the world. It isn't. What you're actually looking at right now, about 40% of it, your brain just made up. And the terrifying part isn't that it's lying to you. It's that you will never, ever be able to catch it doing it. Here's what's actually happening inside your skull right now. Your eyes have a hole in them. Right in the center of your retina, there's a spot with 0 photoreceptors. A blind spot roughly the size of 17 full moons stacked together. You should be walking around with a massive black void in your vision at all times. But you're not seeing it right now. Are you? That's because your brain looked at the gap and quietly filled it in. It sampled the colors around the hole, made its best guess, and painted it in. You didn't ask it to. It didn't tell you. It just decided what reality looked like and handed you the result. And that's just the blind spot. That's just the start. The signal traveling from your eyes to your brain takes time. About 100 milliseconds. A tenth of a second. But you're moving. The world is moving. So your brain doesn't show you the present. It shows you a prediction of the present. A simulation built 100 milliseconds ahead of what your eyes actually captured. You are always living in the future your brain invented. When you catch a ball, you're not reacting to where the ball is. You're reacting to where your brain calculated it would be. Everything feels live. Everything feels now. None of it is. In the 1990s, a neuroscientist named David Eagleman ran an experiment that should have made headlines everywhere. He had people press a button. Every time they pressed it, a light flashed. Then he introduced a tiny delay. Just 150 milliseconds between the press and the flash. After a few minutes, he removed the delay, and people reported the light was flashing before they pressed the button. Their brain had recalibrated its timeline. Causality ran backward. Eagleman called it postdiction. Your brain doesn't just predict forward, it also edits backward. You don't perceive the world in real time. You perceive a cleaned up, lag-corrected, gap-filled version of it. Your eyes generate roughly 10 million bits of information per second. Your brain consciously processes about 40 bits of that. Not 40%. Not 40,000. Just 40 bits. Out of 10 million. In 1999, Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabry ran the famous gorilla experiment. People counted basketball passes in a video. A person in a full gorilla suit walked through the frame, stopped, beat their chest, and walked off. Half the people watching never saw it. Their brain had decided what mattered, and deleted everything else from conscious experience. The gorilla was real. It was right there. And for half the viewers, it simply did not exist. This is called inattentional blindness. And it happens every time you look at anything. Your brain decides what's important before you consciously look. Then it builds the scene around it and fills the rest in with expectation. You have never once seen the world the way it actually is. What you see is a model. A controlled hallucination tuned for survival, not accuracy. The philosopher Andy Clark called the brain a prediction machine. There's a condition called Charles Bonnet syndrome. People who lose their sight start seeing vivid hallucinations, not because something is wrong with their brain. Because their brain refuses to go dark. It keeps generating the model anyway. That's what it was doing all along. So here's the question that's hard to shake. If your brain fills in blind spots, corrects for lag, filters 99.9% of the data, and edits your timeline after the fact, at what point does seeing end and hallucinating begin? Neuroscientist Anil Seth put it plainly, we're all hallucinating all the time. When we agree about our hallucinations, we call it reality. The world outside your window isn't being transmitted to you. It's being constructed for you. Every second. In the dark. Behind your eyes. Right now, you're not watching reality. You're watching your brain's best guess at it. And the most unsettling part? For every purpose that matters, it's close enough.